Good morning everyone, hope you're doing well. Today we are in the Su-30SM, brand new Russian jet added with the update, woo! This thing is similar to a lot of the other Su-27s, it has a very similar flight model, but there is thrust vectoring. I don't know, how do I demonstrate this? You're gonna have to trust me, just look at the engine nozzles at like random times throughout the gameplay. They like swivel, they move around and stuff, it's kind of cute. As well as that, we have the R77-1s, which is an upgrade over the R77. I believe it's roughly on par with the AMRAAM right now. If the target is maneuvering, it still has a lot of the drag of the R77, but if they don't maneuver, you just get like a ton of glide time, so it seems decent. I mean, it certainly is a competitor. I'm not really sure how to play this thing, I'm just sort of balling out. I don't know why I pushed so aggressively forwards here, but I certainly did that, so I'm just going to sort of ball with it. Yeah, I'm going to go turn, probably just straight up go cold against these things, try and outrun some of them. I'm going to dive down a little bit. I'm not fully sure how you play Soviet planes super well, but I am certainly going to be trying. I do know we have a bit less chaff than I am used to, so I'm instead going to try and outrun stuff instead of straight notching it. I probably should play like a little bit lower, to be honest, than what I usually would, because I'm used to the F-15s, as some people pointed out in the previous videos, but that is fine. I'm gonna ball out here, or at least try to. The missile that was fired at us is like behind us in that region somewhere. I do want to make sure that it is fully bled of energy before I do try and recommit here. This version of Afghanistan is weird. I haven't really gotten used to it yet. I haven't gotten used to like any of the new maps. A lot of them are flat, which I do kind of like a bit more because the terrain is just really shittily implemented in this game, in my opinion. But, okay, so you're a bit of a ways away. I want to point my radar down. It's because of people like you, and I'm not going to get to lock that. I'm going to try and notch whatever the hell this. Apparently there was another one on the way a little bit sooner than I expected, but we do manage to get both of them. I'm not really sure what that F-16 was, I'm going to be honest. Oh yeah, they just broke markers in spectator mode. Forgot about that, that's kind of funny. Anyways, I'm slowly settling into the update. I am still a little bit pissed off that they dropped it, like, right when I had class. Like, they had the perfect opportunity to drop it over spring break when, like, everyone was, like, away. Out of, well, I presume out of school. I'm sure most people will still be at work. But, like, they had a great opportunity and a great time to drop it, but they just didn't. And they did drop it late, and it's still just, like, full of random bugs and shit. Anyways, it's... I don't know why they didn't push it back or, like, drop it earlier or something. They just, like, were not cooking with this patch for whatever reason, but... I'm probably just going to chill a little bit lower, I think. I'm not really sure how you play Soviet planes, I've already said. I'm just sort of here to ball out and have a bit of fun. I'm not really the optimal playstyle or example by any means, if you can... Well, I'm sure you guys probably already realized that by now, but, like, still. If you are watching the videos for, like, a gameplay side of things, I am very sorry for what I'm cooking up here. On the deck, I'm probably going to wait to fire until, like, about 20 kilometers. I'm probably not... I might sling one off. You get so many of them that, like, it's just more stuff for the pot, I guess. Like, there's no real harm in doing it, I feel like. I'm going to sling one off, and I'm going to try and crank a little bit. Oh, you have really good gimbal limits on this thing. Woo! Looks like he's not really defending all that well. I mean, he's sort of trying to notch here, but we do maintain it. Still doesn't kill him, unfortunately. I am going to get a little closer and fire off another one. I pulled, like, into the AMRAAM to do that, I am realizing, so that was a bit of a mistake. We do manage to actually hit him with it. There is a guy, like, right down below here. If I can do that, please. He's probably going to try and get one off at me. Well, that was unfortunate. I tried to preemptively notch that, but he got one off, like, literally as he died, and it just killed me anyways. Cool. That's fun. That's why I don't like playing a lot of the close range. It just feels super RNG. I don't know. I maybe could have notched that a little bit better, but he fired it, like, so late that it managed to barely get a thingy on us. I maybe could have pulled around the other way and notched it. It's whatever. It's whatever. Oh yeah, also, I think they might have actually fixed aircraft not rendering from, like, really close distances. Like, this is, like, 50 kilometers out, and I can actually see them rendering in, whereas before it was, like, 12 kilometers, and you just got jump scared. That's good, at least. Quite like that, actually. Now I can sort of see what people are doing and, like, where they are better, as opposed to just sort of blindly firing at the wind. I'm gonna sling one at this fella. We have one coming in towards us, too. I am going to crank. Keep guiding ours in until we get a little closer. Okay, I reckon that's probably close enough for the missile. Alright, apparently it just barely was. I didn't even notch that. I am probably very rusty at notching missiles. I haven't been playing top tier in a while. So that's the thing. The only downside with with people actually being like rendered really far away now is I'm not fully sure if they're close enough to get a lock with what's it called? HMD, but that's fine. I'll have to get used to that and work around it. Oh, that's actually based. You know, if it's an AI now or just like an actual player on the track while scans, you don't just sling shit at random AI and then wonder where they went. As soon as I compliment about the rendering and F-18 just doesn't render again, that's kind of cool. That's a little bit quirky. I'm going to sling one at this guy and I'm just going to turn around. It wasn't even at us. Okay, cool. I'm going to go into HMD. I'm going to see if I can climb over these guys just here. Although I kind of do want to suppress him at the same time. Where's his friendo on track while scan? There was another guy down here, right? Our missile is tracking. I think he just died to someone else on our team, presumably. I cannot see shit with these clouds. Hello. I'm gonna drop one down on this guy. You do get a lot of R77, so you can just sort of, you know, freely sling and abuse, which is quite nice. We do critically hit him. Hopefully he should be going down to that. Surely it won't just do absolutely nothing, and he will, yep, get an assist. Surely that would never happen. Another J11 down here. I'm going to get locked, do the same thing, just climb over him. Drop one down from the top. Should hopefully negate... What's it called? There is a Rafalia who's actually really scary now. Oh, shit, that Amicus is going for us. I thought it was going for someone else. They do not fuck around now, and they're very scary. We're probably just dead to this one, unless I can pull some wacky shit here. Never mind, that one also just didn't really want to target us. I'm going to sling this at the SU-30. We should be dead to this one now, all things considered. Yeah, once again, just not. Ours... No, it does track. That was lost. I presume they were getting shot at the teammate. I don't know what the fuck just happened there. I'm going to take it, whatever happened. Okay, we are once again flying into the horde of fire missile and leave crowd. I'm actually going to do what I did before when I was learning top tier and sit at a 90 angle. I was going to say so I hopefully don't get launched on early, but I guess there's just a fucking horde of F-15Es right now, so there's that, I guess. Do I want to kinetic dodge these? Probably, but I'm going to get forced defensive for like the rest of the game is the issue. Alright, and they're gone now. They might even not have been at me in the first place. That's a little annoying. I'm going to pull back in. I hate the RWR blind spots on this thing. It's so annoying to deal with. No, there was... Disappeared off my RWR, but I guess it did not, in fact, disappear from tracking me. Or maybe not. Are you going for the guy? Yeah, you are somehow. Okay, then. Well, fella is in front of me. He is somewhat close. I'm just going to fire one off there and leave, mostly just so he gets forced defensive. I'm going to do the same on this guy here. We're going to go into track while scan. I'm going to pitch down so I can get a vision on their team here, and then I'm going to start flying in. The F-15's already defended. Never mind. I'm going to sling those two down. I don't know if that was him or not. Well, I'm fucked here. We're both fucked. Yep, okay, well... No, it was a completely different guy. Alright, that's sick. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of fucking top tier right now, man. So it seems like... So, if some of the people actually render in, but then others just don't. Like, you can see the dot up there if that guy rendered in, but then this fella over there is just completely non-existent. Same with the other person in front. That might be the clouds fucking with it or something. I feel like I'm going blind trying to squint at little dots, but I don't think it renders in 100% of the time still, because I got burned last game where I only saw one up, unless that F-15 came from, like, down below or some shit. I don't even know, man. I want to be done with top tier. Top tier, like, shortly after release is just so fucking ass. Well, I mean, you could make an argument for being ass in general, but, like, I don't know. It's very hit or miss, and right now it's been a lot of miss. I'm going to sling down, because it seems like no one's actually climbing to contest this game for whatever reason. So I'm just going to sort of vibe up here, I guess, and just start slinging. Because, like, why not? Yeah, we hit something. We hit a couple somethings. We do have a missile shot at us. I am going to try and notch. Okay, apparently we dodged it somehow. My notching record has been shit recently, but we do manage to get that one off. Do get 2 kills early, which is very good considering it's a small game. So that I mean, that team was going to lose anyways. It was like it's a Hornet team. I've had to cut a ton of games because I've been getting paired with the Hornet teams, and there's not really much you can do when you're on the side because the US mains are, how do I say this? Just bad at the game. I don't know. The teams right now for them are just dog shit, abysmal dog shit. So that's certainly something. I'm going to point nose down at this SU-30. I'm going to sling one of those fellas off. That is going to track, not give him a warning. There is also an F-16 down, apparently. So that is something else to be scared of. He does not see it and does get severed. There is an F-16 launching on us now. I am going to try and flick this missile off of us, which I do not do correctly until the very last second, apparently. I think it was the last guy on that team, too. Nah, there's a couple others. Either way, it's unfortunate. It's whatever. Yeah, either way, that's going to be my slop tier games for the day done. I have one final plane to get out of the way, and then I will be done with covering top tier for a little bit, which is going to be very nice with the J11B. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing some A-Hornet, man. I might do several videos on it because it looks baller as fuck right now. Anyways, either way, hope you have a great day. I will be seeing you tomorrow with more gaming. So, yeah, goodbye.